Walk it like I talk it, 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 walk it like I talk it.
Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good morning. Hey Erica. Good morning. Good morning, Live Laugh Love. Good morning, Pineapples. Good morning. Good morning. Hey Cece. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning. How are you? KB. Oh my God, not Wagga. Yes, absolute bad news, right? That's awful. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's November 1st, guys. You know what it is. Dun dun dun. It's Livember over here on Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. It's Livember, guys. Girl. um, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. We're going to, girl, it's all coming out the bushes. We'll talk about that later today. Um for those of you that know, there's going to be some very important programming this evening, somewhere around 7 o'clock. Because you know what the truth always comes out. What's done in the dark always comes to the light, and I'm just going to leave that there, and that's that on that. As a matter of fact, okay. Yes, and RIP. There's some very bad news this morning. You guys may have already heard. Takeoff. I'm going to read the report from TMZ, but you guys may have already seen it. But Takeoff was shot and pronounced dead on the scene, in a bowling alley in Houston. Very sad news. Sure, for the family, friends, all the fans out there, everyone. Miss Brader's life. Hey, boo boo, what's going on? Your spoiledness. Very, very, very sad news. So let's go ahead and we're going to talk about that. I'm just highlighting everybody's names. Jackson Squad. Hey, CC boo boo. Now I'm going to address something I normally don't address. People usually normally would send me a note and say, "Hey, I for some reason my comments not visible, whatever." Girl, let me tell you something. Sometimes people don't refresh their screens, all that kind of stuff. They don't restart their computer. I don't know. I don't sit here and block people. If you're blocked out my chat, trust and believe you probably know why, right? If you come to annoy me, if you come to bother me, if you come to troll me, if whatever, girl, somebody asking a question or having an opposing opinion, I'm not even sure who this person is, but someone came to ask, someone accused me of like blocking them or something because they had an opposing opinion. Ma'am, I have almost 8,000 subscribers on this channel. I don't even know who you are. Can you take a line of the opposing opinions? Do you know how many people have a different opinion from me? If I blocked everybody, would that make sense? I'm here for the pay, not the play. Can we get that straight? I'm not in the business of blocking people. I really don't care. If people have an opposing opinion and we can all speak respectfully, it's fine. If you come through to cause mayhem and commotion and be the star of my show, then that's going to be a problem, right? Um, it doesn't matter if you have an opposing opinion. That's fine. So to think that I would actually take time to block someone because they have an opposing opinion makes you think that that opposing opinion was more important than it's an opinion, sis. It's not that big of a deal. So I don't know what that was about. And I don't even know who the person is, but they came to Facebook to call me out as some sort of a hypocrite because I said I love opposing opinions. And then now they're paranoid because of, if you can't stand on 10 and not be you're not if someone blocked you, sis, it wasn't me. And if you would come like a normal person and have let me know, and then also I can match up the Facebook name with the YouTube name, then I can figure out what the problem is. I won't be able to tell you who blocked you if you even are blocked. You might just need to reset your Chrome, refresh your browser. I don't really know. I'm not IT help desk over here. But if I did block you, I would know. And I haven't blocked anybody in a very long time. But yeah, I just, people, when people start to tap you on the shoulder about stupid stuff, it's very immature. It's like, come on. My God. Anyway, let's get to what's actually really important. Someone out here is mourning the loss of a family member, and lots of us out here, fans who really enjoy the Migos music, as you guys know I do. It's one of my intros, has been, and will remain. Yeah, Takeoff is gone, guys. Takeoff, one third of the Migos. He was let's see. Takeoff, one third of the Migos, is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston. TMZ Hip Hop has confirmed. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses tell us the fatal incident went down shortly after 2:30 a.m. I guess that's Houston time, which was 3:30 East Coast. That's when cops got the call for a man shot at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling in Houston. There's one of the pictures. Poor guy. Mm-mm-mm. We're told Takeoff and Quavo were there playing dice when a altercation broke out, and that's when someone opened fire, shooting Takeoff either in the head or near his head. He was pronounced dead at the scene. And you see the blood. It's awful. TMZ Hip Hop has obtained footage from the scene, and you can see Quavo in the orange shirt and others gathered around Takeoff. At first, they tried to move him, but then put him back down, and Quavo yelled for someone to get help. Police tell us that 2 other people were shot and were taken to the hospital in private vehicles. It's unclear what their conditions are. Quavo was not injured. Just a couple of hours before the shooting, Takeoff posted a selfie from the bowling alley. Quavo had posted video earlier in the night, driving around Houston with Jay Prince, who was celebrating his birthday. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirshnik, Kari Ball, was the youngest member of Migos. Quavo was his uncle and Offset his cousin. They came together as a group in 2008 in Georgia and became multi-platinum hit makers, dropping their first major hit, Versace, in 2013. They would hit number 1 on Billboard in 2016 with Bad and Bougie. Most recently, Quavo and Offset had released a project, was the duo, had released a project as the duo, Unk and Few. They had just released their latest music video, Messy, on Monday. Takeoff was 28, RIP, and it's still a developing story. So, I mean, just really sad news. It's awful. I can't even I can only imagine. I can't imagine. It's terrible. It's unfortunate, there's always a hater in the mist. It's unfortunate. So, yeah, really sad. And the boldness of it all, we don't know what happened, and obviously the people that were there do. But the boldness of someone to actually shoot you dead and obviously shot two other people right in front of friends and family. So like, so you're there celebrating a birthday. Whatever happened, happened. And the person who shot him literally shot him in front of his uncle. And then the two other people who were shot, which we don't know who they were. But obviously, I guess they felt like getting them to the hospital, maybe they could, I mean, I don't know if he was dead like almost instantly, then I guess to put people in other vehicles and get them to the hospital. Um, I guess it just made sense. I don't know. It's awful. It's awful. I can only imagine. The family must be devastated at this point. So just shocking that this just happened some hours ago. So anyway, it's really sad to be in the company of what you think is friends, only to find out that there was someone who was only just one decision away from snuffing your life out. That's kind of scary thought. So keep your friends close. I don't even know if it's to keep your enemies closer, because you never know. That might have been a bad strategy at that point. Who knows what the actual relationship was and what the thought process was. But this person was definitely, obviously, in the midst. And so whether they were part of the folks that were celebrating, maybe somebody who worked at the place, or somebody who was partying it next group over, who knows. But apparently this person was able to get close enough to be able to shoot three people, kill one. Yes, poetess. Yeah. They were at a birthday party. They were celebrating Jay Prince, and apparently they were shooting dice, and it the story just proceeds with, and the person shot Takeoff and two others, and they were rushed. Two people were rushed to the hospital in private vehicles, and Takeoff died at the scene with his uncle, Quavo. So yeah, very sad, right? Very sad. People don't like, it's, I don't know what it is, the difference between dice and cards too. I think, when you're gambling, it is very personal. And I think part of shooting dice and even playing cards, some people are silent card players, but some people do like to talk mess while they play cards, particularly like tunk and spades. It just depends on, your group. But some people are silent card players. But dice, I think, comes with a culture of kind of a little bit of talking shit, and you never know how it went. You never know how it went. People take that shit so personally, especially when you're talking mess. But yeah, RIP to Takeoff. Very, very, very sad news. So I guess just keep your eye on it. It's a developing story. I'm sure more information will come out. I'm sure all parties involved, videos, everything. The Houston police are probably getting the whole entire download of everything that happened. And I just hope that whatever violence happened here will stop there, because, no one needs a perpetuation of that violence out on the streets. But I'm sure that there's some very unhappy people right now. And it's very unfortunate, right? Um, but yeah, girl. So last night, look, there's a lot going on YouTube streets. I'm gonna put it like that. And you know how, girl, the chickens came home to roost in September. Well, um, there's a lot of tea dropping, and it's starting today, 7 o'clock. If you were on my Facebook group and you are in the Discord, I've already dropped the link to the videos that were dropped yesterday. So you can go over to my Facebook page and click on the link. Um, And when the link is shared for the live tonight, I will. But apparently, there's going to be some information. If you follow the Keisha Kaylee circus, and there's going to be some tea dropping tonight at 7 o'clock. So stay tuned. And yeah, there's supposed to be some tea dropping. All I know is whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. That's what I know. And people out there who've been running amok and doing the most are being held to account. And that's kind of all I'm going to say. And I'm going to tease it enough. So just stay your notifications. If those who know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, and you are interested in hearing about that, keep your notifications set. And when it's time to drop the link, I will. But apparently, girl, someone's going to be called to account. Okay, they've already started, but it's supposed to get juicy this evening. And at the end of the day, girl, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, is someone going to get 50? I don't know, KB. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, but um, I don't know. I'm not sure. 5150 is what? That's a psychiatric hold. I'm not sure. Um, but some tea will be dropped later today. Um, not at the beginning of Keyvember. Yes, at the beginning of Keyvember. Absolutely. Keisha's been a scammer. She's from Atlanta. Oh, really? Let me talk to you guys about something else too. Yeah. Just the YouTube scams, and I guess people call it a scams. I guess you have to prove intent to call something a scam that people intentionally meant to fraud the folk. But yeah, I've been all that Love by Erica stuff has blown up about her book and everything. I don't know how many people are missing books versus got books. Somebody asked me about Keisha's children's book. I don't know anything about it. I just remember last year she talked about the children's book with the kids and that they were putting out a book and we're going to do a whole book signing. I never heard anything else about it. I think something came up. I can't remember what came up at the time. And I don't know if that book ever went out. And I really and truly, I don't rightly care. But since we're talking about books, someone did ask, and I don't know if anybody has information about that to help folk out here. Please do. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't planning to buy that book. The only book of Keisha's that I read was the first one, Cue the Relations, and I ended up getting it for free 99. I was gonna purchase it, and a good sis out here sent it to me for free 99, and I gladly accepted, and I didn't have to spend any of my hard-earned coin on that pamphlet. Okay. Um Absolutely, Southside Black Butterfly. You know that. Yes, of course. That's she's a good sis. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I sure have. Yes. That's what I was saying tonight at 7 o'clock. I don't like to drop other people's tea, but I do know that if you are keeping up with the good sis, Chanel, um, unfortunately or fortunately, sometimes it's fortunate when the curtain is pulled back on untrustworthy ass people in your circle. And apparently that happened in the last week. And tea is getting dropped this evening. So what it is, I don't know. I have not asked. I want to be pleasantly surprised with everybody else. um so that's that on that. We're just gonna wait and see, because there's nothing better than a nice tea drop. I don't need to spoil the surprise. I can sit back with everybody else and just listen. um let's see. Girl, we don't know what's going on. So yeah, Keyvember starts off today. She did drop a video. I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know what's in there, y'all. Let's do this real quick, and then we're gonna this live isn't gonna be as long as typical, but we're gonna try to keep it moving. It's very sad news to hear about a young brother that is gone. Whether it's a rich man, poor man, rapper, entrepreneur, landscape owner, whomever, some young guys or men out doing what men do, having a good time at a bowling alley. Seemed innocent enough, celebrating a friend's birthday, probably celebrating their successes, having a good time. And it's really unfortunate that there's always got to be a fucking hater in the midst. You know what I'm saying? Like, that there's someone out there that makes you feel so much of out the way that you got to come for their neck like that. You can't just like excuse yourself from the scene or just come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did it have to be like that? Why is it getting ready to be the holidays and someone now a family has to plan a funeral? It's very sad. So my heart goes out to his mom and all of the family and all of the people who've been affected by this, because at the end of the day, it's like we all get affected by this. This is really sad news and it's unfortunate. And then people want to wonder why, when our men and sons and all of that go out, that we're worried. It's not even so much what they're going to do, it's what other numbskulls can do. How people don't know how to control their emotions and be able to process when your ass is not maybe doing as well as someone else, or someone just whooped your ass in a game. Any of those things, any of the not enough reasons to kill someone reasons, right? I mean, it's very, very, very sad. But we see this on the YouTube streets all the time. There are people who will manufacture, they will come up with, they will turn a crumb into a brick, all kinds of bullshit because they're mad because they got 10 less views than you did, or people rock with them better than you, or you just can't seem to spit on that mic. You just don't know what to do with yourself. Golly, it's very sad. Very, 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 very sad. It's just, I don't, there's not even enough that I can say about it. But it's very distressing and it's unfortunate. And I feel so bad for that family right now. Um, Girl, let me tell you something. I just clicked on my home screen. Let me show you guys this. Hold on. Let's pivot. Okay, really quick, which I'm not going to show you this because we've already seen it, and I'll show it to you guys later if you want to. Um, Let me move me sipping some tea. Okay. Here's the muckers right here, guys. We're not watching this, but what we are seeing right here is the fact that the muckers are like 3 weeks late showing a video of them at Rakan Mucker's brother's wedding. And there's a whole nother brother who has the wedding on his channel, girl, complete with the bride falling. Okay. Girl, like, are you kidding me? Y'all are late. I don't know what took them so long to put this video up, but the other brother, girl, he got a whole video posted, just taking it on his iPhone, and it's got about 5,000 views. The bride almost lost it. She fell back. Luckily, the groom caught her. She was trying to dip and she basically fell in her wedding dress. And it was pretty funny, but but not. It was one of those things that happen on a wedding day, especially when you have on a gown. All of you guys know, if you've ever had on a gown and it's cut and it's just a little too long, if you wore different shoes than the one that you wore for your fitting, yeah, the heel from your shoe might get caught and you might end up falling, right? Okay, but let me pull up the video we're gonna look at real quick, and then let's get this day going. And anywho, um, I saw this. I posted this on my Facebook the other day. But we're gonna talk about it today. This girl gets on my last nerve, okay? I just have to say it. And I tried to block it out. I didn't want to talk about it because I was like, my God. But something's got to be said, okay? It's got to be said, and this has got to be handled, okay? Jasmine, my God, okay? Seriously, it's not even Amaya's fault. But homegirl was trying to make, I don't know if she was trying to make lemonade out of a situation. But Jasmine, as someone who knows how to braid and someone who knows how to do hair, you know that hairstyle had gone through the whole entire process. Okay, it was time to go ahead and take the whole thing down and redo it, right? You didn't even have to wash her hair if you didn't want to. You could have taken it down, moisturized it, put some oil, and just did a whole fresh style. I mean, yes, washing it would make sense, but at the end of the day, you don't have to do the baby like that. What the hell? My God. And this is the main one who loves to be cute. You know, Amaya loves to be cute. Amaya very much cares about her appearance. Let me turn this music down because it's awful. Amaya very much cares about her appearance, right? She's such a girly girl and she wants to look pretty. And Jasmine, what are you doing? In all the time that you're doing, and then you put a tiara on top. Does everyone know that if you keep rubber bands in your hair for too long, you're going to snap the hair, especially if the hair is not moisturized and oiled? Does everybody know that? Does everyone know that you can cause a lot of crown breakage? Um, and then this is, you know what I'm saying? This chick, she's turning into Olivia. So you show up with a full face of makeup, lashes, changed out to a different pair of glasses. You got them damn hula hoop earrings on. Am I showing this? Okay. You got them hula hoop earrings on, but you send the girls, you could have looked like trash, but you got to send the kids to a Halloween parade. And I didn't see one bottle of pink lotion. I didn't see one thing of oil. We didn't see nothing. And clearly the children need to have everybody does. If you have African American hair, I don't care how loose your curl is, I don't care how tight your curl is, I don't care what B, C, D, whatever. I don't even know the rating scale. All I know is moisturizer, oil, and keep your hair washed, at least 2-3 weeks, once a month. Why are you looking, I don't even want to say fresh to death, but why are you looking showered and shaved? Showered and ocean wave wig and makeup, but you just sent the kid, you put a tiara. What did you do? Oh, you guys just saw the beginning, right? I'm not even going to go run it back because it's not any point. You guys already know what happened.
Yeah, the kids have a parade at their school, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Make sure you're a member because members see it first. They see everything first.
Let me tell you something. Oh, the members on her YouTube, I don't know, but I know that nobody checks in on the members on Instagram. That's what I do know.
And they get the full effect because I'm not going to edit that video. So I'm about to head out. Oh my goodness, the things I do for my kids, okay, y'all, the things I do. I'm here and we're waiting on the kids.
Well, you know what? If you're too busy, ma'am, as a stay-at-home mother to show up for your children for their pageants and programs, don't. And then see the repercussions of that when they get older and they talk about how, when they did things at school, other parents showed up and you never did. You are lucky enough to be a stay-at-home mom. There's people who can't go to programs because they're at work, they're on the clock, they can't take off, or they don't have the financial means to take off because they're going to miss hours, and that means food and rent. Okay. So some people are counting every hour of the day to make their coins. You, on the other hand, have a different type of job where you can do that, and you want to make it a big deal. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
It's to come out for the parade. It is freaking hot.
She's such a weirdo.
There's a lot of people in here.
It will be starting in 5 minutes. Teachers, if you have not made your way to your nest, please do so now. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, I'm sure this is going to be very condensed, but what I'm going to tell you is, if you don't follow Jasmine on Facebook, it's on Facebook. So she was live on Facebook and recorded this whole damn thing, and you can see the whole thing. So let's see the edit. I saw this actually live on Facebook. Look at all the kids. Look at the little taco. Look, I love that. The alien, that's so funny. Where's hold on. She said Kaylin didn't want to dress up. I wonder why. I wonder why. She doesn't even have the wig on. How are people supposed to know that she's baby Chucky, baby girl Chucky, and she doesn't even have her red wig? And these kids have grown so much in the pandemic. It's ridiculous. And what fit last year, obviously she's gotten taller. You know, these kids have grown tremendously. A lot of them have over the pandemic couple of years. And this is a costume I know she wore this last year, I believe. I don't know if she wore it the year before, but Jasmine said she was not buying any new costumes. And damn it, if she did not. And clearly wasn't doing any hair either. Jasmine, you didn't have a red wig. You couldn't loan your daughter that red wig that you wear when it makes you look like Big Frida. I'm sure you got a red wig in that closet. You couldn't take a red wig and give her two braids so she could look more like baby girl Chucky or whatever she's called. Girl. Jasmine. And why would you put this in a video? Why did you think that you should put, are you celebrating? I mean, Jasmine is crazy. Jasmine, you know, no wonder Chris gets accolades for carrying in groceries. It's like you could do little to next to nothing, and Jasmine is giving standing ovations and feels like she needs to be applauded for everything. You do not get applause for this effort. I mean, it's nice that Lil Sis got to put something on and feel part of the crowd. But at the end of the day, as a mother, girl, you deserve to be taken out back and get a whooping. Okay? You needed a whole whooping, Jasmine. You need to have your ass whooped.
Oh, okay. Okay, Batman. I told you I love you. Okay, Batman. Oh, okay.
I think, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Jasmine is the type of mom that places more value in her sons than her daughters, and I'm gonna tell you why.
What happened to Aiden's costume?
He didn't want to wear it, and so I was giving out costumes to kids who didn't have it.
Girl, do you see hear the teacher talking? She goes, "What happened to Aiden's costume?" Here's the teacher. Listen.
And so I was giving out costumes to kids who didn't have it, and he wanted one of mine.
Oh, okay.
So he got a costume. He didn't want to wear his costume, probably because it was trash and it was from last year. And I mean, you know, kids, I mean, I don't know, some of you guys, maybe your kids don't play with their costumes, but you know, some kids will play with their costumes through the whole year. They like to dress up, or you put it in the box with all the other costumes. And when other kids come over, they're playing, they play dress up and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just, that's, you know, that's what kids do, right? So Aiden finessed a new costume. Okay, leave it, girl. Aiden got what he wanted. Okay,
Batman.
Okay.
I told
You should be.
love you.
Jasmine gets everything for free. This chick can finesse.
Go get back in line,
girl.
Oh Lord, only my son. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, of course, you're girl. You're. All
right, you guys. So the parade's over.
You live free life.
Up on the way to the hall, to cafeteria, so she has to go home. So I'm on my way to get her right now. Hopefully, I can hear me. The music is loud. All right. So apparently, Aiden didn't want to wear his costume, and they put him in a different one, which is totally fine. But
of course it's fine, because he didn't like what he had on, and he's a kid, and they didn't want him not participating. So I'm sure one of the teachers who always end up having to dip into their pockets to pay for other people's kids went ahead and took care of business, like most of the really awesome teachers do. Provide pens, paper, pencils, notebooks, crayons, everything for the kids whose parents don't send them with anything. And I'm not talking about the parents who can't afford, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people who will scrimp and will put the money together to send their kids with what they need to school and don't even have the extra money. And then there's the cheap ones that feel like, oh, someone else will provide it, so I'm not doing anything. Okay. And if that's you, I'm sorry, but that's wrong, because what happens is that there's a teacher out there who's taken out their pocket to make sure that a kid does not feel less than, or it's the other parents making up for the slack. Meanwhile, you just bought a pair of jeans, or you just got another set of nails, you got your hair done, or you just cooked for that no good who doesn't do anything.
Y'all saw he was in Batman. He was Flash. But that's fine. Anyways, I'm about to get Ava. It's thundering. You don't feel good? I didn't get to see my baby. She's got her makeup on, but I have to wash her costume.
Can you tell me why it's cold and raining and these kids didn't have on jackets? Jasmine has on a full twin set and a jacket, and this baby is sick and she's going home with a blanket wrapped around her. Jasmine, she's still like a $105. You couldn't pick her up. You couldn't take off your coat, wrap it around her. You couldn't leave her at the door, go get your coat, go get your car and pull up to the front. You couldn't leave her in the nurse's office and run to the car, get your car, pull up front and put the flashing lights on and go run get your baby. You're having her walk in the cold and rain with no coat on.
Poor baby. Come on. All right, you guys, I want to show y'all Stickerbug's costume.
Okay, kids sick in the car, but let's take a minute to highlight Stinkerbug.
Can y'all see?
Let's go highlight Stink Stank.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But everyone say congratulations, because Amaya got another award. I wanted to show y'all, but she got one last year, academic, of course, and she's doing so stinking good in school. I'm so proud of her.
I hate how she says stinking, like you stinking. Stank. She
really deserves every little blessing that comes. I'm really proud of my baby. We all proud of her. You proud of her, Ken? Proud of her. But yes, Stickerbug.
Girl, hateration. Kaylin, you might do better in school if you could give your sister her flowers. See, Kaylin, don't pick up your mom's bad side. Don't do that, sis. That was not cute. You should congratulate your baby sister, because if you were being if your big sister, girl, if you're where you need to be as a big sister, you would take some credit for that, because you know that you would be helping. That is not, Jasmine probably shouldn't have highlighted it like that, knowing that maybe Kaylin maybe didn't get an award. I don't know. But Kaylin, I sensed a little sibling rivalry there, and that's your little sister. You should be happy for her.
Going to be, I cannot get this flash. Hold on. All right, Sticker Bug is gonna be Sully for Halloween. Got it gently used. Look, save your coins. Got it gently used.
Mommy, love you.
Love you too.
I love what it cost you.
You love his costume. He's gonna be cute.
Yeah.
I got it from gentlyused.com.
All right, you guys. So we have reached the end of this vlog. I hope you really enjoyed this content.
I hope you really enjoyed
I didn't
this.
vlog too much today because it was pouring down, raining, and I just didn't have the energy to vlog. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But
hey Taylor, good morning, everyone. Everyone I missed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, once upon a time, Mom Life, Haitian Beauty. Good morning.
That's not me. Okay.
Lily.
But yes,
Olivia.
Bug got his little costume. I actually got it gently used from this group on Facebook, which is
Girl, used is used. What I want to talk about is this. Can we talk about this, please? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Girl, you know where I'm going to. Girl, that Taylor wine collection just keeps growing and growing and growing. Jasmine, did you get those bottles of wine gently used? You can sit up there. You guys can afford to buy $11.99 bottles of that Taylor wine. But you can't sit up there and buy new costumes for those kids. If you collect all those bottles and the amount that you all drank from just those bottles alone, all of the kids would have had new Halloween costumes. Okay? This woman is so pressed to take care of and act like a wife rather than do the things to be a wife. See, a man's not going to wife you. Even a trash man, a trashy dude is not going to wife up another trashy female unless you've got more to offer and he can get something off of you. Okay. At the end of the day, Chris knows that you put him above and beyond even your own children. You guys make sure you got that drink up in the house, but you don't make sure that you got your daughter out there in an old ass Elsa dress and made her a ratchet side braid and you could have put on, Jasmine, you could have put on a wig on Amaya. You could have put one of your little ratchet wigs and gave her a side braid. You could have given Kaylin a red wig and gave her two braids. It's not like you're not sitting up in that house with a bunch of damn wigs. But then you sit there with these empty ass wine bottles that if you would have kept your money in your pocket and take your ass to bed and do your job, you would have the extra money to take care of these children in the right way.
totally fine. I don't give some people like, girl, you need to go buy a costume. Spend $30 on a costume. Girl, what? What? This costume was really, really cheap. Well, it was cheap. It was free. Gently used. And yeah.
His costume was really, really cheap. Oh, well, it was free. Jasmine, this is one of the cheapest women. If Jasmine doesn't have $20,000 saved, I don't know who does. This is someone who, you know how you know people. I don't know anyone like this anymore. I used to have friends that would love to spend other people's money and never spend their own. Never spend their own. Those type of people, get away from me. You are not going to juice me like an orange. Okay. I'm not a piece of fruit. You will not be juicing me. You will not be taking from me. You will not be doing a drive-by for me. I will not be looking and wondering like, how did I just end up giving an able body, 2 whole feet, 2 whole hands, whole job, whole this, whole that, grown woman, some of my coins? Yeah, that how does Jasmine end up? I've never seen someone and so proud about it too. Girl, she's proud. Girl, she's out here just living for free. Okay. She is what you call a freeloader. She loads up on free shit. Okay. She's the type that goes to a repast and expects a dinner. She's the one that you have to say, excuse me, just get some crackers and some tuna dip. No, you cannot make a plate. You're not going to make a salad. It's a repast, not a dinner, sis. This is not a buffet line. Can you believe that? They're drunks. This is exactly what the MO was when she got pregnant with Stinkabug. Go ahead, keep enjoying yourself, sis. There's no amount of tricking that's going to get Chris to walk down the aisle, and maybe he will. Who knows? That's going to be her husband, girl. Certainly won't be mine. But let her, let them have fun. But all I got to say is you don't mind running up to that store and it's the collection for me. It's not even the polish off a bottle of wine and throw the bottle away. They are creating a whole collection of wine bottles here, like it's decor. Or they're just trying to see how much they've drunk in a period of time. Either way, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And she should be ashamed of herself that you are putting on this type of a display. You are not a family channel. I don't care how the other channels do it. I think it's absolutely disgusting. There are other channels, and I don't give a whole lot of leeway to the Jacksons of Atlanta, but they go get their little Stella Rose bottle with their empty ass pantry, but you don't see a collection of Stella Rose bottles in the mist. Okay, they drink their little red apple Stella Rose, or the other colors, the other ones that they like to drink, and then they keep it pushing. This one is trying to create some home decor. I don't know what she's doing, but it's a mess. Let me see what you guys are saying. Girl, light this thing on fire.
Ava's been going back and forth between what she wants to be for Halloween. She keeps saying she doesn't know if she wants to be the witch or her sky. She keeps going back and forth, and I'm gonna just ask her one more time before we sit down and put our costumes on. Which one do you want to be? Because look, I'm not gonna be switching it off. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the short vlog today. Thumbs up, comment if you made it this far. Drop a pumpkin emoji because today is Halloween. Drop a pumpkin.
If I remember correctly, guys, last year wasn't Ava sick last year? Which one was sick last year on Halloween? Do you guys remember? Wasn't one of them sick last year on Halloween? I'm sure it's not too hard to figure out, but I just really remember one of them was sick last year on Halloween. You got the fireplace that Jazz wants. Oh, oh. What, on my screen or at my house? Because we have a gas one. I miss my wood burning fireplace. That's what I miss. Always sick. But I think one of them was sick last year. They're not ready for prime time. 4 years does she a few extra costumes. They should have a whole entire costume bin with the amount of kids she has and dress up and play that girls and kids like to do. Not to mention, you can pick them up easily at Goodwill. You can pick them up at Once Upon a Child. Today, costumes are 50% off. Like, don't kids like to dress up? Mine did. Mine does. Hey, Davis Fab 4. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. I did not say your name. Lotus, Desi, your spoiledness. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Again, guys, if there's a sis out there and you think you're blocked, you can't type into the chat, let me know. I can't fix a problem I don't know exists. And to make an assumption that I'm just out here block partying people, yeah, I don't make money off that. I don't care to have people coming for me with crazy ass accusations. Trust and believe. I am very busy all day. If I don't fuck with you, you would know it. It's not even going to be an assumption. It's going to be, oh, she blocked me. Or she does, you know what I mean? Like, or you're just not welcome. I don't even feel like I should even have to block people. You should know if you're not welcome around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to police adults. But if I have to, then I will block you. But at the end of the day, what I'm talking, what are you talking about? I talked about it at the beginning. So go back to the beginning to see. However, if there's someone out there you think you're blocked, there's several people in here who I've gotten, am I blocked emails? And it's like, no, sis, refresh. Or let me see if I can put a fix in there. Let me see if I can put a fix in, see if I can find you, whatever. However, and it's solved and it's rectified and it's over, right? No big deal. There are people in this chat right now who could testify, who I know that I have had to deal with on a one-on-one for that reason and never accused me because I did not block them. And it's just so funny when people do. It's just so trollish to me. But now you've got my full attention. I would love to know who you are so I can fix the problem, sis. Okay? Because clearly the name on Facebook doesn't match up with anything that I'm aware of on YouTube. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Okay? So am I bothered? Absolutely, because I don't like to be accused of something I did not do. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It is just that. It's just, it's YouTube streets. And obviously, a lot of people don't know how to deal with other people. But what I'm going to say, and I'm putting out this PSA right now, if you got a problem, go ahead and let me know so I can fix it. But if you want to create a problem, then there's other ways to fix that problem too. But other than that, girl, I don't know what you're talking about, and I really can't help you. So if you want it fixed, then let's fix it. If you want to have a problem and you just want something to complain about, then congratulations, you got it. Because I can't help you. I can't, because I haven't blocked anybody. I haven't blocked anybody recently. And there's plenty of people who are blocked, and they know why, because they've got crazy names, they've got crazy pictures, they came and said crazy things, or they're spam, or there are lots of different reasons on how and why I manage my chat. But someone having an opposing opinion, I really don't know. Check your browser, sis. Check your browser. And the fact that I don't even know who you are, just come on back. But yeah, that's not the reason. There's plenty of people who disagree with me, and come right on back. Okay, it's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. See, the funny thing to me is that people are so used to going to chats where it's a cult of personality, where you must agree with the host or the moderators of the chat, and if you don't, get your ass up out of here. And that's not what exists over here. Luckily, we do have a very good relationship, I think, that happens up in this chat. But at the end of the day, if people disagree, they just disagree. And that's it, and that's all. I'm not anyone's mommy out here. Okay? I'm not. So I think that I never really see a whole lot of nonsense going on in my chat. And when I have in the past, it's over. But yeah, this is not that chat. I don't care where you hang out, whose chats you go to, who you want to be friends with. I have someone who I am very, very cool with, who was very, very cool with someone else who I told them was not very, very cool. And, unfortunately, as I started earlier, we're going to see some of that play out this evening. Okay. But as a friend, you don't tell friends what to do. You just tell friends how you feel, and you tell them what they need to know, and you keep it moving, right? Friends let friends be adults. Okay. So at the end of the day, girl, there's going to be some tea spilt later. Back to Southside Black Butterfly asking me earlier. Yes, there will be some tea spillage later, and I'm eager to see, because girl, one thing I don't do, girl, I don't like to I don't spill nobody else's tea. So I'm eager to see what comes out later on this afternoon. So we gonna be watching. But like I said, whatever is done in the dark will come out to the light. So I'm waiting for this evening to see what the show's all about. I'm on silent looking at this doofus. Okay. Guys, let me let y'all go. Have a wonderful day. And guys, rest in peace to Takeoff, and blessings and condolences, and love to the family that is in mourning at this moment, who lost part of the family. I don't know if he has kids. I don't know what his situation is, but he obviously is a son, he's a nephew, he's a brother, he's all of these things, a cousin. And unfortunately, he is now gone. So rest in peace and take care. And very, very, very sad news this morning. And I guess I'll just leave with this. Just watch your back out here, because it just always seems like there's a hater in the midst. And unfortunately, people who are not mature enough to handle decisions and conflicts in a mature way. It's very, very, very sad. And that's it. And that's all, guys. Have a great day.
Walk it like I talk it. 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 Walk it like I talk it.